Yeah. One of the illest MCs I ever knew. Viral the virus, a pleasant disease infecting you. I got music and records that you'll be remembered through. Pictures and memories of an incredibly clever dude. It was a pleasure to ever be mentioned next to you. That jizzes show we did will be in my mental forever too. And down in South Street when that rapper stepped to you, together we turn it to a two-man wrecking crew.
Alright, so Viral the Virus. We looking at probably around 2006, 2007. We're at South Street, Fluid. And we take a walk, we're going to like Ishka Bibbles or grab a slice of pizza or something like that. I don't remember what event it was, but we wind up running over to up on South Street, and there's a bunch of kids rapping. So naturally me and Viral kind of like, you know, we looked over, wanted to see what was going on. Kids were rapping, they really weren't, you know, they weren't too good, but we weren't kind of shitting on them, we were just kind of giving an ear, you know what I mean? But we walk over to them, and just start looking, and then this dude kind of singles out Viral. You know what I mean? Because Viral's like, you don't really know how to take him, especially if he's in a goofy mood. He's smiling, you know, he wears like, he looks like a punk rocker some of the time. You know what I mean? He's got this spike band, you know what I'm talking about. So, we walk over, we're listening, and dude like kind of calls Viral out. He's like nodding his head a little bit at what the kid's saying, you know what I mean? And then me and him together, we just slaughtered a whole group of kids. Like Viral started because the dude like poked at him, you know what I mean? He's like poking a beast because Viral got done, and the whole, like, it was, all of a sudden, there was a crowd of people listening to rap, rather than just like, I'm trying to show off, you know what I mean? Like the kids were trying to show off in the cypher. So, we went up heading back to Fluid, and then just, we laughed the entire way back. It was just like, Viral with his acapellas, Kyber, 5 Spot, Liquid Charm, wherever it may be, wherever he decided to do that. Very captivating. And you know you got the guy at the hip hop show that just wants to talk to you and tell you about what he's got coming out, about what's up next, what show he's got, hand you a flyer, talk to you about, did you hear this song, this, that, the other. But I have to ignore people like that. Like when somebody like Viral was on stage, he drew you in so much with a, you know what I mean, with his personality, with the wordplay, with what he was actually saying, and how he stressed his words, that it was somebody could be talking in my ear and I'm either going to completely ignore them, or I'm going to tell them politely, can you shut up while I watch this guy, because I have to watch this guy. You know what I mean?
Don't mind if I talk to y'all real quick? I'm listening. I'm listening. By myself, I chew up 2 crews. Wash them down with Yoo-Hoo and debut the footage on YouTube. Hit the booth and spit a ton of filth. Then chill under a quilt to get head from a MILF. Heavily medicated and heavenly elevated. The most hated yet the betting favorite. Not to play with. I'll hang you at the gallows. Find a grassy knoll and dig your grave shallow. My format is raw rap at your doormat. Known to offend grown men like Borat. Underground audio star. Rolling throwing cigars and hole-in-the-wall bars. When my cage rattles, my tail waggles, and lames who battle get left frazzled and dazzled. Like holy mackerel, he's zoning off of 5 pill capsules and still got it locked like shackles. A massive dragon attacking a castle, till the vultures circle and the jackals cackle. Half these rappers are just bad actors, like drag queens with big-ass Adam's apples. Caliph-NOW, pass the Snapple, cause Cottonmouth be like my only hassle. There's no program the V cannot adapt to. By the time you start your engines, I'm on lap 2. Laughing, looking back, like I just lapped you. Then hit the winner's circle and crack the Labatt's blue. But maintain perfect poise. Jersey's finest girls and boys, make some noise.
It was so,
everybody was quiet.
Yeah, exactly. And
Just
if they weren't at first, when as soon as he picked up a mic, he had control of the room. It's a perfect, you know, description of a master of ceremony, because he was an MC. He was a true MC. He was a talented songwriter, and you know, but when he had a mic in his hand, he was alive. You could sit and joke with him, you know what I mean? But like when he had a mic in his hand, he was then controlling the entire room, you know what I mean? And it was just a really cool thing to be a part of, you know what I mean? I remember watching him for you know, from like 2005 to, you know what I mean, and then watching him evolve and watching him even get better, you know what I mean? And he was one of the people that I had to watch. Like I couldn't, if I was at the bar and I heard his voice, and you know, I was going to where the stage was at, because I'm just like, you know, I gotta get out of whatever scene I'm in right now. I gotta get out of line, I'm not waiting for a drink no more. I gotta get back over there. There was this one time we did Diggs' release party. It was at this warehouse joint. There's actually a kid lived there. So we were over there. I didn't know that at first. We didn't know somebody lived there, but there was you know, we went up, you walk into another room, there's a bed, there's a couch, there's this, you start to get the feeling it's somebody's residence, you know what I mean? But there was like a half pipe in there for kids to skateboard. There was a bunch of like little ciphering going on, and there was a couple performances. So we're in the kitchen, and you know, we don't really know anybody in the kitchen other than you know what I mean, other than like a couple people that were at the party, but we kind of like shaded off, we're talking, you know what I mean, and it
was packed house. It was like a packed house party.
Was, yeah, and by the end, we were just kind of down in the keg that was over there. We were like, is there any more beers? So we kind of helped ourselves to the fridge, right? Got a couple beers out of the fridge. And then VIRO was like, man, I'm hungry. Like he made like a gesture almost to say he was gonna eat something out of the fridge. So I was like, there's a microwave here, let's check the freezer. Brought a freezer out, there's these frozen quesadillas and these other treats and shit like that. And I made like a joke, like, yo, you won't eat his food right now. Like I know this is somebody's food, and we were just kinda, you know what I mean? It was like a little, you know, little something. We weren't supposed to do it, but I kinda like egged them on to make them do that. And before you know it, he had quesadillas going around in a circle in the microwave, and then he's sitting there eating them, and the dude walks in and sees the box of frozen food that is open. And VIRO, again, taller than everybody, just standing there munching on a fucking quesadilla, and the dude walks in, he's like, who's eating my food? And he like looks up quick at VIRO and how tall he is, and like the look on his face as he's eating the quesadilla, and the kid's just like he's not gonna say nothing to VIRO, like, you know what I mean? He just like looks up and he's like, can't believe people are eating my food, this is terrible. And then just walks out of the room. We lost it, everybody in the whole room. So like little people know, you know, people don't know too much about how humble Slim is, in the way that, you know, when he would vibe with VIRO, Slim would get up on stage and kick like the illest 32 bars you ever heard. But then you talk to him later and he'd be like, this is the dude you gotta pay attention to. And it was VIRO. Like, they vibed so well on stage because they had something in common, but they were also very different. Now, you know, you would see, you know, especially you got Caliph on stage, you know, scratching, you know what I'm saying? And you have those two guys kicking stuff back and forth, enjoying what they do, smiling at each other, knowing that they both, you know, bring something unique to the table, you know what I'm saying? Like VIRO real just like slick and calm, and Slim just completely out of his mind, but still very humble in the way that he wanted to promote VIRO. He was, I mean, I remember him saying to me, even though he does do that because he knows he knows how powerful he is, but he wanted to, like, he told me one time, man, I'm just VIRO's hype man. And I'm like laughing at him, I'm like, do you realize what the entertainment that you just provided for everybody right now? But he wanted VIRO to succeed. He just did, he was like, man, if I could put my work in and have this dude get where he needs to go, because everybody knew that. If you heard a record, a VIRO record, a 420 record, Ars Nova, anything, you knew this dude had it, you know what I mean? He just had it, and he's gonna, you know, he knows how to entertain, you know what I mean? Simple and plain, he just knows how to entertain. Especially with you guys together, like the whole 420 thing, like you just went together like fucking cream of wheat and milk, you know what I mean? I have no idea where that came from. I thank my grandmother for that much. That's why I'm excited for the new 420 record, because I know you put a lot of good work in, and I know you're just, it's constantly what you do. Your whole camp meant everything to you. The whole 420, the whole Ars Nova, the Jersey's finest, sharpest blade, like it was very, you know what I mean? It was like a something that you cared about so much, and it bled out of you, you know what I'm saying? And VIRO was the same way, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, thank God he had people around that were so not only talented, but so behind him, like pushing him. You getting him in the studio, Slim telling him he's the best, like that stuff pays off, like, you know what I mean? And Slim introducing him as like, yo, he will wreck you right now, like that's the type of thing, like, man, I will wreck you right now. This is my young head that'll just destroy you, and you don't even expect it because VIRO was so mild. He was just so, you know, you know, I'll go along with the day, smoke a joint, and have a good time, you know what I mean? Look at a couple butts on the way, you know what I mean? But you listen to him rhyme and you're just like, I don't want this to stop. I don't, you know what I mean? Give me more, you know what I mean? VIRO was like, I'm the shit, and you don't feel that way because, like, dude, you are the shit. Like, you're everything you say you are. And it was great to watch because you believe. It's like, it's not an ego thing that you don't buy. Like, you bought it because you're just like, I had fun. I watched it, and it was talent. Pure raw talent. You know what I mean? Crazy.
In the land of milk and honey and maraschino cherries, I lie cheap and still to eat, drink, and be merry. The V's legendary and deadly with commentary. Clobber adversaries with vulgar vocabulary. See, I'm slipping little kitties candy and ripping simple spitters like inexpensive panties. They're laughing at rappers for swearing they're bad when they're just a passing fad like Burberry plaid. Be out of style for the style comes out and out of place like wide receivers running wrong.